Yeah, so I couldn't have done POPL without many people who have contributed, and so I thought I'll take a couple of minutes to mention a few who have really made my life a lot easier and have done a really sort of a tremendous job in making POPL what it is today. So first of all, of course, Lars. I think together with the program committee, it was really easy to work with Lars together, and I'm really proud about this program. We're able to put together. The invited talks so far have been exciting. I'm very much looking forward to the talk tomorrow. So I think that's certainly a tremendous asset to the community to have people to devote time to select these papers and write these reviews. But in addition, we have But the program committee is only one part. In fact, after the program committee is done with their job, there is the artifact evaluation committee. And we had two chairs this year, Benjamin Delver, who was also here at POPL at least, and Jihoon Yang, who was not able to come. But they have only like 2 weeks together with their committee to evaluate the artifacts. So they were amazing. I also would like to mention Jan Hoffman and Zach Kincaid, who were in charge of co-located events and workshops and tutorials, and they really were making sure that our tutorial speakers had a wide variety of backgrounds. They came from underrepresented groups as well as various kinds of areas. They managed all the co-located events, including CPP, LAFI, Planck, and I think these co-located events really make POPL a really interesting event to go to. It makes it really stronger. There are a couple of more. The student research competition you've already seen. There was a lot of papers and posters I talked to. Amazing work done. I think that bodes well for the future of programming languages. So I hope that continues. We'll have one thing you might not know. One thing you might not think about very much is actually the website. So the website, maintaining it, being on time, fixing all the links that are broken without actually me tapping somebody on the shoulder, posting our programs. Amin and Josh both were really on top of everything, and they made my life really a lot easier. And I hope you're really appreciating now the outcomes, because you actually have a program to look at and all the information that is there. Mike Greenberg has been an asset in tweeting and sending emails about our call for papers, advertising our mentoring events. So they had actually a tremendous success. A lot of people signed up for it. So I'm very grateful for him doing that job, even in the last minute when we were trying to put together some of these events and asking people to sign up. And I think that he was so timely and on top of things really helped us putting some of these events together. All right. So the last people on the organizing committee I wanted to mention are Haneli Tavante and Carlos Mao de Ferro. They are the student volunteer captains. You see the student volunteers in every room. They are really the people who make POPL work in the background. I think without them, we wouldn't know how to use Slido sometimes in a session. We wouldn't know how to, that people actually sign all their release forms. So I think they do actually the most work present during the week. So I don't know if they are here, but they certainly deserve a lot of thanks. Now there's one group I wanted to single out. They're not officially on the organizing committee, but they rose really to the challenge when I asked them to organize the mentoring breakfast, and they helped to set it up. They had 180 applications, and they were trying to figure out how to make this work. So I'd like to especially thank Stephanie Balzer, who has done a tremendous job in organizing these breakfasts and allocating everybody, but also Rob Krebers, Justin Su, and Nobuko Yoshida, who have really taken sort of this mentoring very, very seriously. And then Then there are certainly people in the background who always were there providing much needed advice. Mike Hicks and the POPL Steering Committee, Jens Palsberg from the SIGPLAN Executive Committee, and of course Annabel Satin, who is really the memory and the brain behind this whole organization and helping us to remember what we actually need to do. So I think without her, it would not be, it's not as easy to get done, I would say, for sure. Now that brings me to another important part, namely industrial sponsorship and industrial sponsors. Dave Walker, Nate Foster were amazing to work with to get our industrial sponsors on board. And there are a number of industrial sponsors we had this year. In particular, I want to mention Microsoft, who's our carbon offset sponsor. Facebook and Tezos are our platinum sponsors. In particular, Facebook is also sponsoring the Women in Programming Languages dinner tonight. So I'm very grateful that they are really stepping up to help us to fund some of these diversity activities we've started. Jane Street is our gold sponsor, Ahref, Google, JetBrain, and Oracle are our silver sponsors, and ARM and Uber are our bronze sponsors, and they help really fund a lot of the social activities we have, but also they fund student travel awards. And last but not least, it's you. So you really make POPL what it is, and I was amazed to see that by yesterday we had 496 participants for POPL and 597 participants at POPL and co-located events. That does not include VMCAI because they are not really incorporated. And there's a really interesting, surprising number if you see that there are 250 students here at POPL. That means the students are overtaking us, which is, I guess, a good thing. So thank you for coming, and I think that's awesome. So with this, we'll move on to POPL 2021.